My name is a gully arept, and you, Tota Konoe, are destined to be the very last of your kind to fall. Once I have finally put an end to your existence, the long cycle of this conflict will reach its ultimate conclusion. There is nowhere left for you to run. Do you truly understand the weight of this moment? After I slay you, everything that you have fought for, every bond you have forged, and every memory you hold dear will be erased from history. This is the end of the line for the world and for you.
Stop talking and stop making things up as you go. Your words are hollow, and they carry very little weight when I am standing right here in front of you. I can feel the tingle of fear, but it is not enough to make me back down now.
Did you simply expect that men like you could survive a clash of this magnitude? You are a creature of flesh and blood, yet you stand before a god-tier entity, thinking you can win. Did you really believe your life would just continue after encountering me here?
What am I supposed to do against a monster like this? I can see his allies, Nikitas and Ball, standing right there alongside Fate. This signifies that he is working directly for the enemy's highest command. I am outmatched, outgunned, and running out of time to find an answer.
I am not truly immortal in the way they are. I cannot make my chi function correctly, and I have absolutely no strategy left to use against him right now. If he makes even a single movement, he will cut me into pieces before I can even blink.
And just like that, the battle reached its sudden and violent conclusion. Before any response could be given or any move could be made, the blade descended with the weight of 1,000 years. The silence of the city was shattered by the finality of the strike.
I achieved nothing in the end. I am going to die like a stray dog, without ever knowing if my friends are safe or where they even are. I used powers that were borrowed just to survive, but it wasn't enough to replace the strength of my grandfather. I cannot simply allow this to happen and let everything go to waste. I have to fix the mess inside of me first. I need to distinguish between the black and the white, the light and the dark, before the target is lost forever in this chaos.
The air exploded into a cacophony of sound and light as Tota launched himself back into the fray. Thoom, thoom. The very buildings around them began to crumble under the pressure of their escalating battle. It was a dance of destruction that threatened to level the entire district.
I cannot allow our struggle to cause problems for the good people who still live here. This is why I have to get away from him. I must separate the black from the white and order them to divide. If I can't do that, everyone here is doomed.
King! The sound of the blades meeting was like a thunderclap. Every strike I make has to be precise. I used everything I had just to block that single attack. He sent me flying so far that I can barely see the starting point of our duel anymore. This place, it is the beach where I first woke up. I can feel the sand and the salt in the air. I am not even at 50% of my magical power yet. My chi is failing me, and I am cursed to remember the face of Kaito Nichan. I have been so careless with my time. I spent it all talking about the advantage of the facts instead of building a supply of energy that wouldn't run dry. If I don't grab hold of myself now, the fuel will be gone, and I will be helpless.
That's it. This is the moment where I either rise or fall forever. I can feel the rubble falling all around me, the giant stones descending from the sky like rain. I won't let these obstacles stop me from reaching my goal today.
The battle surged into the heavens as Tota and Agali clashed midair. Boom! Kazoom! Each impact created a shockwave that cleared the clouds. They were moving so fast that they appeared as nothing more than blurs of light and shadow against the backdrop of the dying city.
If even one of his attacks hits me directly, it is over. I need to dodge every single strike, no matter how many he throws at me. I have to be clever, just like Kuromaru's sword. He was never arrogant about his immortality, and neither can I be now.
I've got you now, Agarra! I will not let go until I have finished this. I can feel the impact vibrating through my entire body, but I have to hold on. This is my only chance to turn the tide of this battle and finally win.
To the ground. I am counting on you to hold steady. I will slam you into the earth with everything I have left. This is for everyone you have hurt, and for the future that we are trying to protect from your darkness. Lateral saber bar. I am going to hit you 500,000 times in a single instant. Irah! There is no escape from this technique once I have locked on. Feel the power of 500,000 strikes raining down upon your miserable soul.
This is the 500-ton blade. I will crush you under the weight of my resolve. Shh. I can feel the blade biting deep into the ground, cutting through everything in its path. You cannot survive a hit of this magnitude, demon. It is over.
Hey, sword. Do you hear me? Can you even talk back after that? I thought that would be enough to defeat you, but it seems I was wrong. I imagined that this would be enough to win, but you are still standing there.
Your magical power and the strength of your existence have been weakened so much that they are nothing compared to what they were before. And yet, your skills seem to have sharpened. It is a pity that such talent must be extinguished by my hand today.
I have to get out of here. Something is not right. The chi is draining out of me too quickly. This is the monolith of Kaion 2 Aidu, the monolith from the underworld. Why is it here? Why is it pulling at my very soul?
I cannot be sure that you are dead, but I would not be certain of your survival either. Your immortality is a tragedy, a sleeping fortune in this moment. The result has already been determined. Your struggle is entirely useless against the fate that awaits you.
I refuse to believe what you are telling me. Look around you. The world hasn't ended yet. You are trying to stop us because you know our master's spell is still active. The final enchantment is the only thing keeping this world from being destroyed. And just like your grandfather and father before you, you have failed. You are on Pluto, a distant world, where your mission was destined to fail 43 years ago. This is the place where she took my place. She is on Pluto. Tota.
Why do you not see the truth for yourself? Why do you insist on this path? Take a look at the cards of the pact. They will tell you the truth about those you have formed bonds with. Do you have fear? Are you afraid of the answer?
No, in that case, I will find the answer for myself. I will get the response from you, even if I have to pull it out. I don't care about the cards or your prophecies. I only care about the people I love. What is the truth?
In the year 2088, near the dwarf planet Pluto, a catastrophic explosion occurred during the climax of a battle against the Mage of the Beginning. Corinne Yuki, a member of UQ Holder, sacrificed herself by absorbing the impact of a spell designed to annihilate an entire fleet. The sheer force of the impact launched Corinne's body away from the battlefield at a staggering 10% of the speed of light. Entrusted with the future of the solar system, she disappeared into the infinite darkness, leaving her comrades and her world behind in an instant.
2 hours and 47 minutes have passed since the blast. I can no longer see Pluto. I am just a speck in the universe, moving through a directionless abyss. Where am I going? How far have I already traveled from the people I care about?
I see a light in the distance. Is that a star or just a reflection of my own despair? If Yukihime-sama managed to seal Yalda, then this sacrifice was worth it. I must believe that Tota and the others will eventually find a way to reach me.
Her speed is recorded at 30,000 kilometers per second. Even at this incredible velocity, the distance between stars is so vast that rescue seems like a mathematical impossibility. She is a prisoner of physics, hurtling toward a destination she did not choose for herself.
It has been 1 week. I don't need air to survive, which is a curse in this situation. It would be easier if I could just stop breathing. I am fine, really. I can handle this. I've endured centuries of loneliness before. This is nothing. But I am so hungry. Even an immortal feels the gnawing pain of an empty stomach. I have nothing to do but think. If nobody comes to save me, I will be out here for an eternity. The thought is starting to crawl under my skin. There is absolutely nothing here. My mind is sharp, counting every second, every minute, every hour. I remember when people said a button could send you to space for 500 years. I used to think I could handle that. Now, I know better. I have a digital library in my portables, but I've read everything. If it wasn't for these apps, I would have lost my mind months ago. I find myself wondering how much time has actually passed. The stars don't move. Everything is just frozen in place. 7 months. My battery is dying. I am defenseless now. I am just a piece of meat drifting through the dark. I hate this. I hate that I let myself get carried away. I hate that I am stuck in this state of absolute derivation.
If that idiot Tota were here, he would probably say something stupid about training until we hit the edge of the universe. I find myself mimicking his moves, practicing my strikes in the vacuum, just to keep my body from becoming a stiff, useless statue.
7 years have passed. The isolation has become a physical weight. Karen is no longer the person she was when she left Pluto. She is a creature of the void, her mind fracturing under the pressure of a silence that never ends and a hunger that never fades.
Curse this world, curse this immortality. I've been drifting for 7 years and not a single soul has come to find me. I am improving my skills, yes, but for what? To kill the stars, to fight the nothingness. I am screaming and nobody hears. Aha! Gra! I can't take it anymore. The silence is too loud. It rings in my ears like a bell that won't stop. Why won't I die? Why won't the universe just let me disappear and end this miserable, lonely existence?
I wonder if Tota would still be smiling if he were trapped here. No, even his optimism has limits. The world is a cruel place, and my ignorance was the only thing that made me happy. Even he would lose hope in a place like this.
Time becomes a blurred concept. 14 years pass, then 21, then 38. Corinne remains curled in a ball, a dormant seed in the garden of the galaxy. She has stopped moving. She has almost stopped thinking. She is simply waiting for the end of time.
45 years. I can see a star up close now. It is Alpha Centauri. I have traveled 4.3 light years. I am caught in its gravity well. I am falling directly into the center of a sun. This is how it ends. The temperature at the surface is nearly 6,000 Kelvin. In the core, it will be 16 million. My body will burn forever, but I will not die. I will be a prisoner in a cage of nuclear fire. Is this my real punishment? The people talk about the fires of hell, but I am the only one who will experience it firsthand. This is a final end fit for a traitor like me.
I will be lucid, feeling every sensation of heat and pain for billions of years. I am not afraid. I can endure this. I have to. But somewhere deep inside, I am still hoping for that idiot to save me, even though it is impossible. Even though 140 million years will pass before the universe even notices I am gone.
No, I can't do it. I am too weak. I lived so much of my life with people, and now I have nothing. I am pathetic and fragile, and I just want someone to hold me. Please, is there anyone out there who can hear me? Help me. Somebody please help me. I'm sorry for everything. I won't do it again. I'll be good. Just don't leave me here alone in the fire. Please, Lord. Someone, anyone, Tota, Yukihime-sama, help me.
Yo, Corinne-senpai. Sorry I'm late. The trip took a little longer than I expected, but I brought some hot soup and bread for you. You look like you've seen a ghost. Are you doing okay out here in the middle of nowhere?
Am I seeing things? Is this another hallucination? My mind must finally be broken. There is no way you are here. You're just a dream born from my desperation. You can't be real. You're just a cruel joke played by the universe.
I'm real, I promise. Here, if you don't believe me, let me pinch your cheeks. See? It hurts, doesn't it? That means you're awake, and I'm really standing right here in front of you. Now let's get you something to eat.
It's really you. You actually came for me. You idiot. You total complete moron. How did you even get here? Do you have any idea how long it's been? I thought I was going to be alone forever.
27 hours before the rescue, the UQ Holder team initiated Project Jacob's Ladder. They utilized a series of orbital ring generators to create a path through the stars, aiming to launch Tota at a velocity that could catch up to the drifting Corinne. If I can save her, I don't care how dangerous it is. I'll use the chi and the magic and everything I've got to hit the mark. Corinne is my friend, and nobody in my crew gets left behind to rot in space.
The launch was a success. Against all odds, the connection was made. The distance that seemed infinite was bridged by a bond that transcended time and space. The rescue of Corinne Yuki remains the greatest feat in the history of UQ Holder.
Falling through this endless sky, I finally realize what it means to be a mere mortal. Gravity is the only law that remains. Is this how it ends for a regular human in a world devoid of magic? No, I will find the truth before I hit the ground below.
The battle for existence has shifted to the cold vacuum of space, where massive orbital structures dwarf the warriors of UQ Holder. Amidst the stars, Tota's name echoes as a beacon of hope against a backdrop of mechanical destruction and cosmic fury that threatens to consume everyone.
We have to finish this now. The mirror gravity technique is our only chance to reflect their overwhelming power. If we can time the Atomston Castlefty properly, we can turn their own immortality against them. Every second counts while the world watches our struggle from below.
I see you have returned, grandson of Negi Springfield. It was expected that you would find your way back to this battlefield. However, you are too late to change the design of the cosmos. Everything is already in your hands, yet you have nothing left to offer me.
Behold, the transfer of information is complete. We have reflected the power to kill immortals and sealed it away forever. The apostles of Yalda, Kagurasaka, Asuna, Miyasaki Nodoka, and Ayase Yue stand ready to execute the final judgment upon those who dare to resist the inevitable order.
It doesn't matter what you've sealed or how many things have happened. Now is the time for the counterattack. Let's kick the asses of Ayalda's apostles together. Everyone, prepare yourselves for the most dangerous charge of our lives. We are the last line of defense for the human race.
Orbital bombardment from the fleet is currently ineffectual against the invading White Titans. 19 carrier ships have been detected, each deploying disc-shaped pieces. Every Titan corresponds to a major city on Earth. In just 12 minutes, the world's primary capitals will face total annihilation.
Why do you persist? Your defensive fields and offensive weapons have been considered for generations by better men than you. And yet, 70 of my Titans remain. Each one possesses a length of 1,200 meters. There is absolutely nothing you can do to stop this descent. If you are capable of activating the grand magic that covers the entire solar system from Pluto, then why do you fight against me like this? It is unnecessary to struggle. Do you honestly think you had a chance against someone of the pure blood? You idiots have swallowed the bait. The Cosmo Entelekia of Ayalda is still missing the requirements for activation, but I will give it all to my beloved humanity. It is a tedious process with multiple steps and restrictions, but as the avatar of Evangeline, I collect the keys of activation to destroy this system.
For the last 45 years, they stayed with their arms crossed, doing nothing. I have observed for 12,000 years, and nothing has changed. Humanity escaped the Malthusian trap of nitrogen fixation, only to increase their numbers toward a final, inevitable devouring of the planet. The result is that the Earth will be devoured in only 3 days. The calamities of the 20th century only divided the intelligent and increased the wealth of winners, while the losers suffered in poverty. The world has become an unjust place, where the misery and anguish of individuals never stop increasing.
Do you see? These immortals will reign over the primates of the solar system. If a new enemy comes from beyond, we will be the ones to face them. Rest in peace, human race. Your intention to destroy does not go unnoticed, as I detect no high levels of heat. At this rate, anyone touched by the giant white ray will be turned to ash. More than 7 million people were reached in the first attack. Look at your cities burn. The second wave is coming, and there is nowhere for your kind to hide from the judgment from above.
The human race is condemned. The skies are filled with monstrosities that mock the very concept of life. As the cities crumble, the screams of the dying are drowned out by the mechanical hum of the Titans. This is the end that was foretold in the ancient scriptures.
Don't you dare look away. We are still standing. Even if the world is burning, the UQ holder will never surrender to a monster like you. Ha! We will fight until our last breath and use every ounce of our immortality to protect those who cannot protect themselves. Shinmei-ru Kessen Ogi, Flamium Gladium. My sword of fire will cut through your darkness. Who is next? We have the secret techniques of the Shinmei school on our side. Your Titans are nothing but targets for our ultimate attacks. Prepare to feel the sting of human ingenuity.
Cover the flanks. Use the tactical reload. We can't let them breach the inner perimeter. Keep firing until the barrels melt. These monsters might be giant, but they bleed just like anything else. Stay focused on the objective, and don't let the scale of the enemy intimidate you.
Shiden say so, the purple lightning of the starry frost. You are no rivals for the power we've inherited. Without your Grand Master, you're just empty husks waiting to be shattered. Feel the crackle of energy as I tear through your ranks and pave a way to the leader.
Damn you! Damn all of you! You aren't anyone to say those things. Let your final boss come out and face me. I'm tired of fighting your puppets. If the Earth is in grave danger, then I'll be the one to save it from your twisted vision.
The pure blood of Baal has reactivated an ancient weapon from the shadows of Venus.
It is performing a grand-scale attack on Earth. Losses already exceed 50 million people. At this rate, the planet will be an empty wasteland in only 4 days. Time is our greatest enemy.
Our elite team discovered that Ball is located in the central part of the ruins in the Arctic of Charon, just above the city of Amanomi Tashira. Within 20 seconds, I will create a space-time distortion. You will find yourselves exactly where you are needed to face the ultimate curse.
It is useless. Fate has already decided the outcome. You were the last line of defense, but now I have total control over your systems. Did you really think you could enter the network without me noticing? It's a shame, really. Your primitive optical communication was almost clever.
I will not permit you to avoid your deaths on Pluto. This is the goodbye for Konoe Tota and the UQ holder. You will be defeated, and you will live eternally in the void I have created for you. Tota, it's time to wake up to your failure.